Welcome back to Pio Thoughts. I am back. It's been a long time. I understand. I was getting a little busy out of other things, but guess what? I'm back and I'm better than ever. And you know why? Because I'm wearing a booster seat. Because I realized that the microphone's a little bit too high for me when I'm talking. My chair's too low. So, yeah. So now I want to get straight into it. My day's good. Your day's good. Okay. Coronavirus is crazy. So, coronavirus, a lot of you guys have heard of it. I think it's like Corona-19, Karen. It's like C-O-R, I think it's C-O-R-O-N, and then like dash 19, something like that. And but we call it coronavirus, which, by the way, I want to say, coronavirus has nothing to do with the Corona drink, and actually, the Corona beer, the company, actually has lost a lot of customers because people keep thinking that the coronavirus has to do with them. Dumb. And speaking of dumb people, I want to get into how dumb people are. Okay, so like basically what I'm trying to say is everyone is buying masks nowadays, if you ever heard. Like everyone's buying the medical mask because they're, oh no, it's going to prevent. No. You need those masks when you have the coronavirus, okay? That mask does not really help you. Yes, a little bit. It helps you, like there's a little... No, listen, the airway is still there. It's the air. It gets in it. The reason why they have this thing is because when they go to cough, it'll prevent it from getting other people sick. If you don't want to get sick, wearing that is not helping. And so the thing is that everyone likes to buy stuff. So I realize in this coronavirus that when things go crazy, people are like a flock of like sheep. Like they go crazy, they start running in a group and they try to get whatever they can. Like they just, if you ever seen like in SpongeBob where there'll be like a city and everyone's just on fire, everyone's yelling and freaking out, that's exactly what it is. Like everyone was buying masks, so now masks are like $30, and you don't need them. And here's the annoying part, is that if you look at the comments, a lot of them are coming from China, because everything comes from China. Well, the thing is that people are returning it, and people are commenting one star, and they're like, this is from this China. That is where the actual virus started. No, thank you. I don't want to get sick. I got it because I don't want to get sick. Let me tell you something. Just because the city started the virus doesn't mean every single thing in that city has the virus. It doesn't mean the entire... Like, you're telling me... The way you're saying it is every single person in that city has the virus right now. No, they don't. It's just infected. But those companies are still making regular products. They're not going to ship it out if it has coronavirus. That's from what I think. Now, the other thing is, you are complaining because of the virus. The thing is that the actual masks that they're buying doesn't even help them against the coronavirus. It helps when you have the virus and you don't want to get other people sick. That's one part. The other part, everyone's buying hand sanitizer. My girlfriend, she actually tells me, she's like saying the hand sanitizer is now like $80. It's like crazy overpriced because everyone is mass buying them. Guess what? Hand sanitizer is antimicrobial. Bacrobial. That's bacteria. Coronavirus is not a bacteria, it is a virus. Like, they don't go together. Now, bacteria helps because, like, you should be cleaning your hands, and it helps a little bit, but it doesn't kill the virus. The virus will still be on your hands because it's a virus. So, the thing is that a lot of hospitals are complaining because they're like, dummies, don't buy our hand sanitizer and don't buy so many masks because now hospitals are struggling to use that because they actually have patients who are sick and they need it for their medical practices, and there's all these dumbasses who are just buying as many as they can. Like, what are you doing? Like, oh my god, that just annoys me. People just like to buy things, and it's just, that's what I heard from Ashley, because she knows a lot more about it. And besides that, some advice that I heard was for the virus, you should, if you have the virus, because the thing is that with the coronavirus, you like wouldn't know until like 2 weeks later. Well, one of the things that you could do to kind of test it is like every morning, just when you wake up, try to breathe in, hold your breath for about 10 seconds. I do 20 just to make sure, but they said 10 seconds. If you can hold your breath without coughing or getting out of breath or lightheaded or whatever, you don't have the coronavirus because it's like in your lungs and stuff. Another thing I heard, I think Justin sent me it. It was like saying that you should always drink a lot of water, be hydrated, because water makes your like throat obviously wet. Well, the thing is that when the virus goes in, it can get washed into the acid. I didn't think that was possible. That was the thing, but it does. It will wash away the virus into the acid, like a better chance, at least better chance, and it'll die in the acid. Well, if you have if you have a dry mouth, whatever, and you breathe it in, it's a better chance it'll go into the lungs, and that's what it does. It like hurts the lungs and everything. I think that's what it does. I don't know. And now I want to talk about. Oh wait, what else? Lemons. They say if you also sent me like if you cut up a lemon or something and you put it in with water, lemons help with your immune system. Also vitamin C. You should do that. Now I want to talk about. I watched this video, and I'm assuming this is right. Okay. Basically, in the video, they were saying that the way the coronavirus actually started is the kind of the way that a lot of other viruses have started in China. So I think there was like the Zika virus or other viruses, whatever it was, started from China, and it was the same way. So the way China is that they have these like flea markets, and so the history that I heard was basically there is like a bunch of people, obviously, it's populated, so feeding them is going to be hard. So the government used to own, I think it was like 1970 or something, like they used to own all this, like they used to own all the food that they were providing. Well, it wasn't enough food. So they passed this like law or something where basically companies, like third-party companies can start actually, third-party companies can start actually selling food themselves rather than just the government. And what started happening, though, was that they were starting to use wild food. So, like, we eat cows and pigs and all that stuff, but we wouldn't eat, like we usually don't eat bats. We don't eat, like, random things like turtles and stuff. I don't think we do. Well, in China, they would actually, those flea markets, like the third party, not controlled by the government, they sell stuff like turtles they'll kill, certain kinds of birds, I think maybe lizards, all these weird animals, and they'll kill them and have them eat them. Well, the thing is that we don't know what viruses they have, and so they can start producing. Now, here's where it gets. Here's the kind of part where it gets bad. The way they do it, it's not like maybe how we would do it in America. And I don't know. I'm assuming America, like everyone complains, the way we lock up the chickens and how the way we lock up the cows and all that stuff is inhumane. Compared to what China does, we treat them amazingly. What they'll do, and again, this is not China. I think China is okay, but like I'm talking about the people, like those small little store owners, they will lock them up into these small cages and they'll stack the cages on top of each other. Well, the thing is that there'll be animals like shitting on other animals, and like imagine this: if a dog or whatever, or I don't know if they sell dogs, I don't know, but like, let's say like a bat will shit on like I forgot what the other animal was. I think it was I forgot what the other animal was. It was like frog? Was it frog? It might have been frog, I think. Well, basically, it was like this one bat shat on like the other thing underneath and shat on. Well, the thing is that if one of them has the virus, it can infect the other thing and make a new virus, and it'll start spreading. Kind of like chemicals. If you put in like this chemical with this chemical, we create a new chemical. Well, they said that the coronavirus actually started that way from a bat and something else. So a virus from a bat transported into another animal, and somehow that animal, I guess we ate that, and it went to the human, and that's how it started the coronavirus. So it's through a lot of different animals. So that's what I heard, and so now they're kind of trying to put a stop into this. They actually shut down that store, and they've shut down so many more other third-party stores in China, because that's actually, I think, how the Zika virus, I don't know which one. I know Ebola was like Africa, but there was one other virus, and I forgot which one it was, but that was like the main thing. Now, since we're already talking about how the like how the situation is going, that's coronavirus. Actually, no, I want to keep talking about coronavirus. There's something else. I don't have school anymore. Well, I do have school, but they're all online now, because now here's the thing. Some people are worried about coronavirus. Some people don't think it's a big deal. People are advising that the coronavirus is not dangerous. So, like, it's like the exact opposite of Ebola. The Ebola virus, barely anyone got it in America. I think it was like 1 or 2, maybe maximum 3, and we locked them up easily. And I think it was like through fluid, which is a lot harder than through breathing, okay? But the thing is that when you get it, you are dead. It's like the, what's it called? I forgot. Whatever. It's that word that you say for a disease that kills someone. And they will kill you instantly, but it's hard to get it. Coronavirus won't really kill you, especially if you're healthy, but it's so easily spread. So like the thing is, like my grandma, people who have like maybe like right now has a terrible immune system, maybe their body's fighting something. Like let's say you have cancer or something, like those kinds of things. If you get the coronavirus, that might kill you. There's a good chance. But if you're a healthy person and you're maybe an athlete, whatever, you're a young person, it shouldn't affect you too badly. Like maybe it'll hurt you a little bit, but it won't lead you to death. That's for sure. But it's easily spread, and that's the dangerous thing. Because let's say, I get corona, it's not too bad, but somehow it got to my mom. My mom, it's a little bit harder for her. Maybe to my grandma, my grandma might die. Like that's what's dangerous. We don't want the older people to die, and a lot of people have started to die now. So what my school have started to do was now they've made online classes because now it came to my county and it's gone to other different counties. And so a bunch of my colleges have actually done online. I remember in my college, we, I don't know if I should be saying my college. I think I already said it was. We live in Oakland County, in Michigan. And Michigan State actually was the first to close that we heard of. So it was yesterday morning. We were all talking about in the morning, like I guess Michigan State stated that they were closing and they were doing online classes for the rest of the semester. And we're like, whoa, do you think that can happen to us? And we were talking, it was like all this gossip from like probably 9, 10 a.m. or something, all the way until about 4:30, I would say, is when all of a sudden they've had the meeting. I meant to say they had a meeting until then. They finally decided and they sent out an alert, we have online class for the rest of the semester. So we're like, ooh, we don't know what's going to happen. We have no idea. And I remember my coding teacher, they were like they're confused because a lot of them have never done this before. They don't know how to do an online class. This is all completely new to them. So I remember my coding teacher, they were saying like, you have to be out of the school by 5. Well, our class ends at like 5:30. So then she was like, we'll finish a little early. No, we didn't finish early. We didn't finish early. It was like 5:20 when we left. I'm like, thanks. The school said we have to leave. But she like does not know what to do. So my coding teacher is very like slow when she talks. Like she'll be like this and this and this. And she'll go through topics so slow. And I'm like getting bored and exhausted. All of a sudden, she finds out that in like 20 minutes, that we're going to have to leave and we're not going to have class ever again. She literally goes, okay, so that's basically how this section works. Now we're going to go to chapter this, and we're going to go, and she like tried to brush through a bunch of slides. I'm like, are you trying to teach us everything all at once? Like, well, we were very confused because I'm like, I'm getting lost here. I don't know where we are right now. Like she's like, skipped like 3 chapters later, but we ended up going, I ended up meeting with Ashley and then a few friends, and we ate and all that stuff. And we were like trying to figure out like what's going on now. Like, should we go home? Should we not go home? Like, she lives on campus. She ended up going home. But like, I don't know how bad. That's the thing that's weird, is that you don't know how bad the virus, like how bad of a situation it is, because like we had 1 case in Oakland County. Okay, not too bad, but we don't know who he is. Maybe he's at my school. Maybe he's not at my school. Who knows? So like, that's the dangerous part. Should I go to the mall? I don't know. It might be there. Maybe it's complete, because Oakland County is huge. I one time had a summer class and I had to drive all the way to like the west side or something, west side, like southwest, and that was Oakland County. Then one time I drove like all the way over here, Oakland County. I drove over here, Oakland County. Like, oh no! Wait a minute! No! There we go. Okay, sorry. My camera was shutting off. Okay, sorry. So it's still running, right? Yeah. So that's the thing. The Oakland County is such a big place. It's like saying, oh, America has a virus with like someone infected. It's like, okay, cool. Where though? Like, is it all the way in Texas, or is it in Michigan right next to where I live? Like, we don't know. So that's why it's best to be safe. And right now I'm like staying at home, and like, should I go to the gym? I mean, the gym, I like going to the gym a lot, but like the thing is that that's where it gets that's where it gets a little like dirty, because like there's people sweating, and that's people cough, and I see people, that's true. People will like start lifting, they go I'm like, what are you doing? That's disgusting. Like, so that's like a prime place to probably get coronavirus if there's someone there. Literally my entire school could literally have no trace of coronavirus. It could have it. So it's best to be safe, but like, I don't know, like, I don't want to, how long are we going to stay here? Things are getting canceled like crazy. And also, I want to know, because physics, oh my god, I hate physics right now. Like, physics is so annoying. And now we've become online classes, so I'm like, is this going to help me or is this not going to help me? Like, this situation is either going to be really hard for me and it's going to screw me over, or it's going to be amazing and they're going to bro, this situation is so hard that we're just going to give you easier A's. Which, all of a sudden, Ashley's like, they're not just going to give you an easy A because I'm like, why? Because if you think about it, if you tell a teacher, can I get an A? They're like, bro, we're not just going to cancel classes and just give all of you guys an A. Okay? It's not like there's a huge virus going around the world killing everyone. That's literally what people would say. That's like saying when pigs would fly. It's not like there's a virus killing everything and the world's going crazy. Yes, there is. There's a virus killing everyone and people are going crazy. How much greater does the situation have to be where our classes can just be easy A's? How much more does it have to be? Does half the population have to die? Does Thanos have to snap and all of a sudden half the population? Well, we still have half the population. All of a sudden, there's 99% dead, and now there's only 1% of the population living. I don't think we should. I think we should still continue physics, and I think we should have the regular difficulty in the exams. And also, our exam is now online, but he's like saying the difficulty is going to be a little bit harder, respectfully. What does respectfully mean? He said that. He says difficulty will be higher than regular. Respectfully. There's no respect. What respect is there? I don't respect that. Do you respect it? Because I don't. I'm sorry. That's annoying to me. I'm like, what the heck? And then the coding, I don't know what we're going to do with coding. Like, then I have my management class. My management class, he hasn't even said anything. So, like, I have no idea what to do. What else has changed in my life? People went home. And also, what's weird is that, like, people are talking about don't get out of your house, like, try to stay inside, it's dangerous outside. You would think when you look out the window it's going to be storming and there's lightning and there's thunderstorm. No. It's the opposite. Like, it's a beautiful day outside, it's, like, sunny, it's whatever. It's like, should I be outside doing stuff? Or should I, like, not be? Like, it reminds me of Bird Box. So if you guys have seen Bird Box, it's, like, basically where you have to be blindfolded and it's, like, the sky looks amazing, but I guess when you look at, like, the sky or you look at the light or there's something in the sky that, like, when they see it, instantly, once you see it, it's over. Your brain gets taken over and you try to kill yourself. That's all you do. Like, you try to kill yourself. It's, like, a very scary movie. But the thing is it's like you can't look at the light, like, outside light. So they captured themselves inside, but what's weird is, like, there's still sunlight outside. It's not like it's a terrible weather. It's sunlight. So then it's like that weird situation where you're like, it's a nice day outside, but again, it's bad. It's very weird. It's like, I don't know. It makes me feel like I'm like in my bedroom studying, locked inside, and all of a sudden you look out the window and you see a bunch of kids like having fun playing. It's like, dang, you know. Well, that's everything on coronavirus. Since I'm on the topic, I want to complain about the weather. I had this on here, complaining about the weather. What exactly did I have? Weather and seasons. Yes. Okay. I just want to make it quick, just at the end. I want to talk about the weather and the seasons. Now, I've been saying this for a while. I want to change how. Oh my God, the camera. There we go. Okay, sorry again. Okay, so I want to change how the seasons are placed right now, because right now it's like, isn't it like middle of September all the way until like, I think it's September, October, November, mid-November, and then like December is like winter. I don't know how it goes. Basically, I want to change it up, because here's the thing, it'll be like spring soon and it's still winter time. Okay, like it sucks, and then it'll be like summertime and it's like I don't like it. Basically, I want to change it into this. I want to make it fall will be September, October, November. Yes. Okay. Winter? No, wait. Oh, also what I was going to complain about was the weather itself. Because December, what am I trying to make? I don't know what argument. I was complaining about this thing like earlier. Okay, so basically, I hate how the fact that it's winter time, it's snow, everything's amazing. And then you have Christmas, because like winter and snow, and it's like, oh my God, it's snowing outside, it's getting cold. I like this because Christmas is coming. Once Christmas and probably even New Year's is done, you're sick of the snow. Now it's just January's like the worst month in the world. January is like the Monday of the year. No one likes it. It sucks. It's just winter time. The holidays are gone, but the snow is still there. I hate it. I think that it should start to snow between I think it should be 2 months, November and December. It should snow, okay? Fall should be September and October. Winter should be November and December. That's it. And the snow should be done, okay? It should start snowing November 1st. It should stop snowing December 31st. Then we have spring. January, February, March, April. Okay, that's 4 months. And then summer will be May, June, July, August. That'll be 4 months. So we'll have 4, 4, 2, 2. Because the thing is that people start to get out of school around May time. Perfect. That's summertime. Okay? Springtime. So this is my argument for the springtime one. When you think of spring, don't you think of, it's a new season, it's everything's fresh, we had winter, and it's a gross mess, but now it's springtime, the birds are chirping, it's a new time, it's clean. That's why they do spring cleaning. It's perfect. What do you think about when you think of the beginning of the year, New Year's resolution? Doesn't that work perfectly? Imagine starting next year, I want to get in shape, let's say. Well, when you get into shape, when you want to get into shape and you set that resolution, new year, new me, and you look outside and it's dirty snow, mush, and everything, it's cold. No. If you start the next year, January 1st, 2020, okay, you want it to be springtime. You want it to be fresh and beautiful and the birds, and then you're I'm going to start my New Year's. And you go from January all the way till about April. Just nothing, because then you get to go through Valentine's Day with a spring day. You get to go to St. Patrick's Day on a spring day. You get to go to Easter. Easter is the best spring day ever. You go to pick some eggs and everything. After April, it gets a little bit hotter. May time is supposed to be a little bit hot. It's transitioning a little bit hot. Now, June obviously summer, July summer, August summer. Okay. Now, once you get to after August, you get to September. September is when everyone starts school. Perfect time for fall. Perfect time. Then you go through October. October, I do want to say something about Halloween. Halloween should be a national holiday, I think, okay? Because when I think of the biggest holidays, it goes Christmas is up here, Halloween is up here. Halloween, I think Halloween sometimes is better, sometimes Christmas is better. I don't know. I really, honestly, I used to always say this as a kid. I always used to love the holiday coming up. So, Valentine's Day coming up would be my favorite holiday. Easter coming up would be my favorite holiday. So it'd be whatever is coming up, I feel like I'm in the mood for. So it's kind of summer's coming up, it's swimming time. I love summer right now. But I'm not caring about Santa Claus. But if it's winter time and you're thinking about snow and everything, you're not going to be thinking about swimming, you know? Some people do. Some people, it's a winter time, I can't wait for the summer. I'm you have your chance, okay? This time it's for us. And Halloween, I love Halloween. I love October. It's my favorite. And what I was going to say about Halloween, though, besides the national holiday, if it is a national holiday, okay. But what I think it should be is freaking, okay, there you go. Oh, no. Oh, man. I'm sorry. Give me a second. Okay, good. Sorry about that. Okay. Is it still going? Oh, man. This is a mess. There we go. We're good. I'll start wrapping up. So, what I was saying was, if you think about Halloween, what is Halloween? Okay, Halloween is where you go out at night and you go especially kids. It's mostly for kids. It's for college kids who want to go to a haunted house, whatever, have fun, go drink, and then high school kids who want to go to a party, whatever you guys do, whatever, it's always in the movies. But then for the kids, you go trick-or-treating. Well, okay, cool. That's awesome. Well, what happens if it's on a Thursday night? You have school the next day. Kids are going to be out trick-or-treating. I'm okay, that's enough. It's 8 o'clock. We have to go. It's their bedtime. It's what kind of Halloween is that? Because when are you going to go trick-or-treating? At 5 p.m. where it's still daylight? You want to go when it's dark. That's actually something that they're doing now, where they're doing more trunk-or-treat stuff for safety. Yeah, no, we're not doing. No. Who that? You're the one who said that? Yeah, you can leave. No, because it's safer. Halloween is about being scary. They have to think that they might die at some point from a monster chasing them. That is the joy of Halloween. You get to get scared by someone. You're that guy could either be wearing a mask, because he wants to scare me or he wants to kill me. You never know. You might have a Michael Myers just walking there, killing everyone. Everyone thinks he's just a regular guy. Scary. But nowadays, people don't want to be scared. And they're doing trunk or treat. They're doing trunk or treat, which if no, you guys don't know, is like they'll have like a bunch of cars in like a circle with their trunk open, and then you just get, hey, candy, yeah, thank you. Go to the next one, candy. What's the point of the trick or treat? Like, you're not knocking on any door. You're not walking to a certain neighborhood that's a little sketchy and there's a little bit of drugs on the ground, and all of a sudden you look up, the guy already kidnapped you in his van. It's fun. It's scary. That's what I used to do as a kid. I got kidnapped. Didn't see me for 2 years. I was on that Walmart missing child poster, but it was fun. I made some memories, But besides that, it's just like, and then they'll do it in the daytime too. They'll do it in the daytime. I'm like, okay, that's sick. Just give me candy. Like, honestly, they're going to do that. They're going to be like, let's go to Target, buy a big load of candy. Here you go. Here's some candy. Like, you're ruining my favorite holiday. Okay? Like, imagine Christmas. How about Christmas? We just go on Amazon and I'll just buy something and it'll just get shipped to your house. No packaging. There's no presents. There's no, just here's what do you want? You want this? Oh, okay, I'll buy it. Okay, cool. There you go. Here you go. Or even better. Here's the money. How much you want that for Christmas? $60? Here's $60. You can go buy it. Merry Christmas. No, don't do that to me. Don't do that. And honestly, I forgot to say if this is. I made this from informative to ranting. I just realized that. Well, whatever. That's what I wanted to say. Was out of all this ranting was that I think that Halloween should be the last Friday, maybe even last Saturday, one of the two, of October. Okay, they do that a lot with Thanksgiving and stuff, like a third Wednesday or whatever it is. I think Halloween should be the same way. Who cares if it's October 31st? I don't think anyone really cares. December 25th, yeah, it's like, they say it's like the birth of Christ and all that stuff. Yeah, I get that part. July 31st, July 4th, sorry. That is an actual day that's recognized. I get that part. But October 31st, I understand it's like the death day or whatever. What was it? Like the day of the devil or something? It's right before All Saints Day. Let's forget that for a second, okay? Because it's for kids. We're literally, the holiday's based at night. We want the next day open. We don't care if we have school beforehand. We don't care. Because you don't actually celebrate the holiday until later that night. So I think it should either be Friday or Saturday. That's my proposal. So if anyone's listening out there and he's in charge of all this stuff, that's all I'm saying. So that was Corona in the beginning and ranting about the weather in general. And I hope you guys like this podcast. I hope I keep doing this because sometimes I get busy with school. Sometimes I don't have anything to say. I really hope you guys like this. And hopefully this thing can grow. I really hope this can grow and I can make some of your day. So I'll see you guys later on the next episode of P.O. Thoughts.